I interviewed Rita Gardner, who was a lovely singer and actress who was the first female lead in the Fantasticks, that little show that ran down at the Sullivan Street Playhouse for decade after decade after decade. Rita was the original character who was simply called the girl in the script, and the original boy in the script was Kenneth Nelson, who had been in 17 with Kallman 10 years before. And I wanted Rita to tell me her memories of Kenneth Nelson, which were very warm, very tender. Nelson himself was gay and died in his early 60s. And she told me that this was a point at which Rita Gardner was in her 80s. Alas, she passed away just within the last year. But she was telling me how, looking back on it now, and this is looking back 60 years, it just seemed so unbelievable to her, just so foolish and literally unbelievable that this could have been such an undiscussable subject. You know, when Kenneth Nelson was not feeling good, was not sunny, when things were going wrong for him, she could never ask him, even though she knew what his sex life was about, what his romantic life was about, she could never ask him, you know, is it romance trouble? Is there a guy who's, you know, causing you this pain and disappointment? It was so absolutely locked down, even in the much more relatively free precincts of show business.